What should you get for dinner tonight? Not pork. You should get a barbecue chicken pizza. Final answer. You've never heard of a barbecue chicken pizza?
No.
Yeah, so it uses barbecue sauce instead of like standard tomato. Well, I mean, everything that's pizza at the end of the day is just bread and cheese.
Oh, okay.
So if you
I just
like
found a
bread
whole boundary I didn't know
and
existed.
dying, if you like bread and cheese, then yeah.
Wait,
Sorry.
did you say if you like bread and dying? No, now I'm
What
just
has there been
thinking-
more of? Has there been more
Hey,
bread or has there been more dying?
No,
A
no.
very good question.
Well, are you counting loaves of bread or slices of bread?
I think I have to count bread by like the loaf, because if we count it as slices, then all of a sudden every single bread has to actually be like as many bread as you want, because you can just slice it like as thin as possible. Are we only
You don't
counting
even
human
need it
deaths?
fried.
We're only
You
going
need
to
that
count
one.
human deaths because that's how we keep the competition fair. If we count non-human deaths, then death is going to beat bread by like
A wide margin.
700 at least, and that would be bad. Oh,
What
hey,
the
Gino.
hell?
How do you know?
So, wait. Are you asking, has there been more deaths than bread made?
Yes.
Now, what are we classifying as bread? Like loaves of bread, or
It
are we
has to be a
talking
loaf,
like
because
anything?
we've established that if we count slices,
Now, on that note, are we counting just loaves of bread, or are we also counting things such as like, biscuits or rolls or baguettes?
anything that is made out of yeast and has to be baked.
I think I'm giving the edge to bread then.
Do
Just
cakes
considering how
count?
common it is.
Like honestly, I think it's bread. What about bread made out of bone meal? That's not real. You made that up.
Do cakes count?
No.
Well, is there yeast?
They could.
And can you bake it?
Okay. Do you want an honest answer? I just looked into this. On average, according to 2023, 330,000 people die every day.
Okay, so
I'm absolutely sure there's more bread made than that every single day.
Okay,
I also
right.
think
But
bread
here's the
goes
thing:
like-
we're counting all of time. We're not just counting like.
Then death. Okay, then we're talking. Then it's deaths. Then it's deaths.
Oh wait, so is it not just human? Wait, hold on.
No, it is just humans, because
It's
if it's not
strictly
just
human.
humans, then it's
Well,
death
I
unquestionably.
feel like
because that's infinite.
I feel like humans started bread agriculture like forever ago, like before BC, like by a long shot.
But there was also a lot more death, and not everyone was making bread.
It is kind of a tough question.
I
It
feel like the
sounds like
more
there would-
the more time passes, the more likely it's
More of a
bread.
conversation we got ourselves.
Honestly, I like Ben's answer. Over time, bread is going to surpass death.
The day
Until
is
there-
coming.
Until humanity reaches its peak stupidity and cannot save itself.
Or sorry, do we live long enough for bread to surpass? Yeah. So like
True,
once
actually.
humans go extinct, like that's the final score. There will be no more death, and there will be no more bread.
Who's to say that the next race after us won't also do bread?
Jesus Christ.
And then
Well,
those,
yeah, but we're only
those
counting
deaths
human death, so then it's like an easy
Yeah.
win for the bread.
yeah,
I want
because
you
then
to-
those deaths won't count as human deaths.
So hold on, should we
technically.
add the stipulation that the bread also needs to be made by humans?
I just want you all to know that during this argument, I've literally pictured Death and the Pillsbury Doughboy having a lightsaber fight.
Real?
What do you mean real?
Real?
I feel like Death from Puss in Boots could kill the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Every time he
Well,
jumps.
yeah, but like Pillsbury Doughboy is like the tickle me Elmo of food.
Jesus.
What?
You did not just fucking say that.
I mean, am I wrong? If you
damn.
split him, there become two Doughboys? Well, okay, it's the Pillsbury Doughboy made out of dough. Wait a minute. If the Pillsbury Doughboy dies, does that count for death even though he is bread?
I need a drink.
Don't we all?
Is the
Technically,
Pillsbury
Kat,
Doughboy
you've
bread
heard
though?
it.
Because
How
bread
did
is like
I
yeast
miss
in it,
Because
and
you
the
misheard
the
Pillsbury Doughboy.
Well,
is
is the
just
Pillsbury
dough.
Doughboy full of yeast?
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't
So
think
the answer, well then,
we can't assume that.
Yeah, that's what
We
I'm
can
saying.
only
That's what
assume that he's made of dough and nothing else.
Yeah, it's specifically wheat dough. So,
so
gluten.
what? So are we saying that the Pillsbury Doughboy is not bread until we throw him into
If
the
that
oven?
if that is an actual fact, I'd like to know how you know that.
Are you
no,
high?
I am dead sober right now. Okay, well here's the thing, Lorelai, to answer your thought there, like, it's like squares and rectangles, okay? Like, all yeast is bread, but not all bread is yeast. Does that make
Sure,
sense?
I'll take second. Whatever.
He is not a twink. Are you referring to the Pillsbury Doughboy?
Sucks.
Pillsbury Dough Yowie.
He'll make you learn more.
Pillsbury, what? No. Toadstool?
okay.
No. No.
Al, this is
Stop
my
that.
response.
Why did you thumbs up?
Bread and death are opposites.
Yes,
well,
but
then
there's
what
a
is
lot
the
less of
Pillsbury
it.
Doughboy?
Okay, Fuzz.
Trying to answer the question of if there's more bread or more death.
What numbers have you been given?
I've been given 80 million. I've been giving 19 million.
Both of those are wrong.
Okay, well,
That's
there's
too much.
The amount of bread is somewhere between 80 million and 19 billion every year. Okay, we can all agree that the
Oh, wait, are
numbers
you
in there
talking- oh, wait,
somewhere.
Look,
No,
look, there's
that's
like
so
over.
fucking
There's
wrong.
over.
Do you know how much bread is eaten a day?
I
Yeah,
can
no,
eat-
close to 5 million loaves are eaten every day.
150,000 people die every day.
Do you know how comparable 5 million is every day just to the ones that are being eaten? Comparable to 150,000? To put into perspective here, let's just say on the high roll, 55 million people die every year. That's the high roll. It's under that. It's so, let's just say that that's the high roll of 55 million every year. If it is 5 million loaves of bread eaten alone daily, times that by 365,
That's a
then
lot of
you
bread.
have total. You have 1,825,000,000 loaves of bread eaten a year. Do you know how much a billion is compared to 54 million?
Yeah, it's the reason everyone says that the Lions are gonna lose.
Anyways, so let's just take this and let's just times it by the entire period, the 14,500 period year of time that bread has existed. That still means that the number of bread that has been consumed is literally incalculable to man.
As of 2022, an estimated total of 109 billion people have died. So if there has been more than 109 billion bread,
We have not invented.
well
the
then if we don't have the number, you can't just say it is.
If we haven't invented the number while the human number is calculable, I don't get how this is a debate.
No, I don't. That's the thing. I still don't agree with your line of logic. Just saying that we don't know the amount of bread does not automatically mean that it's
No,
more than
we know the
109
amount
billion.
of. No, we know the amount of bread. I have the number right here. What I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
is
that's
physically
like
do
the
not have
production
a
in
number
current
for
year.
it.
But like, here's the thing: we haven't been producing that much bread every single year for the entire
That's fair.
existence
Okay,
of bread.
so look, here's my stance. Factory production has revolutionized the rate that we produce food at. We produce food in an incalculable number of food every day. We waste an unbelievable amount of food every day by that same manner, which is a big problem. actually.
but humans have existed for longer than bread.
I'm very
You
aware.
were running off of all of this logic, and you haven't given me a fucking number on bread. All I need is a number of how much bread there has ever been.
This doesn't
And then
have a
we
name
just,
for the
then we just make
number.
a Pac-Man face to the bigger number.
2.64625E plus 13. That is what it is. Because we physically do not have a number for it. It broke the scale, Leo.
Get a bigger
I have no,
calculator.
yeah, get a bigger scale.
It is
You know
stupid.
what? After this race, I'm going to just Google how much bread has ever been made, and if I get a number, whatever the fuck number that gives me,
I mean, good
we're
luck.
gonna
Let me
go with
see.
it.
How much bread has ever been made?
How
Let's
much bread
look
has
at it.
ever been made?
Bing?
Oh, look, it's physically impossible
No, yeah.
because that's insane.
Even now, the evil seed of what you've done germinates within you.
Also, I should point out, by the way, that I've lowballed the number of years bread has existed by about 16,000, by the way, so it's actually even more than this. It's an even more incalculable number.
I disagree. I strongly disagree.
So, yeah, this is the number, chat. That is the number. We have to physically... That is a number that does not have a word. We do not have a word for this yet.
Look, if you're saying the number's not real, I still have to call this into question, but fortunately, I have brought in the third party to help us dispute this. Hey, welcome back, Gino. All right, I've decided to bring in a third party to solve this once and for all.
Are you fucking kidding? I gave you an answer.
All right,
Damn
all right.
it.
So, open ChatGPT apparently requires you to make an account, and I'm not gonna do that. So I just Googled AI, and I found AI chat. So, all right.
Okay.
AI chat. How
I
many
gave you an
bread
answer.
has been made?
I'm leaving. Enjoy.
I can provide
enjoy
you.
Cat-
Okay, I do not have
enjoy
access.
Cassie.
Can you just give me a number? I cannot provide you with an exact number. Please. Please give me a random number. I should ask Grok. Alright, there's been 73 bread. So there has been 73 bread. All right. The answer is we'll never know.
Everything was slick. The butter from the hot, steamy Pillsbury crescent rolls had gotten all over his soft, lipless mouth and dribbled down. As buttery, flaky, and mouth-watering as those rolls were, they were nothing compared to his tempting figure. Everything about him said, "Come on, take a bite." He was nervous at first. Any touch made him giggle. But this would soon change. It wasn't long before the doughboy became a dough man.